So, are we live? Well, I need to shave. Let's bring this up so I can have the chat. Kill the sound because I already backfeeding. Break out the chat. Pop out chat. Reload. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Bring this up. Make that much smaller because I don't need it big. And what's up? What's up? I don't think there's anybody here yet because this is a complete surprise stream. Reload. There's 0 watching. Go figure. Not that it matters. So anyways, I am going to play with ZBrush, my little tablet. Bring this down a little bit. I'm going to have to wonder if there's a way I can do it without using OBS. To get the mini window. The OBS doesn't like my computer. Just drags it down. It's way too processor intensive. I did get my quadcopter up. The battery was completely dead. I plugged it in. It was already flashing, low voltage. And I sent it up anyways and took the risk because share screen. And this is not the best picture of it, but I got that. I wonder if this will let me play a video through the let's see if it will through the thing and not bog down. Let's do that as a test before we start playing with ZBrush. Come on, camera, pop up. Are you gonna pop up for me? Am I gonna have to play more games with you? There it is. There's Be My Run Cam. This was tonight. Let's fast forward through me and all that loading it up crap. And then let's rotate it because it's upside down when I mount it. Let's play. Is this actually playing through in the video? How jumpy is it? Hey, what's up? Till a run comes in? A run of what? What are you running? What do you even do? Let's start that over and get ready to go past me. Wait until it stops flashing. How was that video playing through? Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. It's 3D Medic. No, that makes sense. Look at that sunset, huh? Probably a little jumpy feeding back through YouTube, isn't it? As you can see in the blue light flashing in the corner, it was already low battery. But I sent it up one more time because it is just, look at that. I'm glad I did. Yeah, it's probably because it's, my computer is kind of wimpy anyways, and it's trying to feed video and then broadcast video and then feed video and then replay video, and then it's a lot of work for this little crappy computer, but that's all there was to it anyways. Like, well, you should fly it, dumbass. They're fun. They are fun. In a fun sort of way. Oh, maybe I'm not going to play with ZbrushCore. Have I reloaded? Oh, yeah, I did. I thought I had. Yeah, I just got some time. I probably won't stay long. It's already 9 o'clock here. I don't know where you are, but it's 9 o'clock. Go away. This can come out here somewhere, like right about there. I think it's a good spot for it. That way it's there. Close the light box. La 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 la. Oh, look, it's a big nose. Okay, I'm done modeling. That's it. I've modeled Mr. Nose. Oh, wait, let's give him a little bit of an eye. Okay, how much it's not. There we go. Give him some eyes. And draw size down. Give him a mouth. I'm doing this with my trackball, actually. I'm not even using my pen tab yet. We go all done, Mr. Nose. What do you think of that, huh? Mr. Nose knows. $21.11. That's like now you're gonna make me do math. Oh, so you're the same time zone we are. 9:30. 9:10. Whatever. 9 o'clock, basically. Mr. Nose knows. Okay, let's give him an actual eyeball. Maybe some lips. And a little cheeky thing. There you go, Mr. Nose. Somewhere in here. Geometry, is that the one I want? There's too many weirdo. They name them funny things. Dino mesh. Whatever the hell that is. Put the resolution up. I should have smoothed it out, I guess. I don't know. What the hell's wireframe viewing? Fit mesh to view. Okay. Local telemetry. Not. Line fill. Draw polyframe. Oh, there we go. There's my mesh. Holy crap, that's pretty high mesh. Let's kick it down. 256. Mr. Nose. What do you think? Make him some nostrils. guess that didn't work. I need to use the pen. Using the mouse sucks. Wacom tablet would control this computer. I guess I never turned on my Wacom tablet, huh? I know I installed it. Huh. Trackball's been working and yet it hasn't been allowed. That's kind of funny. So this should work now. Yep. I'm on my tablet now. Let's see, I gotta remember all the things I can do. What key combos they need to be done in. I don't know, the commands in ZBrush are very unnatural to me. What am I doing? Draw size. Let's do another. Hold the option key down. It's supposed to dent it. A little goatee. What's up, Michael? If I do this, I go this way. Well, what was that weird little square that just showed up? That's kind of funky, don't you think? That's bizarre it's doing that. I don't know what that's all about, but whatever. Let's make the draw size just a hair bigger. And let's knock out his mouth more. I don't get why it blacks out like that, but sure, whatever. Mr. Nose. What do you think of Mr. Nose, Michael? Let's see, I think it's this one. Oh. Okay, how do I move it back? That's up and down. There's one of them I know moved them back. There we go. It's too weird to do this, then that, then this. Too many combos of crap need to be done. Oh well, I'm over it. Let's indent this just a little here. Enchiladas. Honestly, I'm not big on enchiladas. It's not my thing. I'm not big on most Mexican food. I like your basic taco, and when I say taco, I'm talking an American taco, not a true Mexican taco, and I know there's difference, and I like to, I love Taco Bell tacos. I'm sorry. And I have true Mexican friends, and they're like, dude, that's not a taco. I'm like, yeah, I know, but they're good. And they're like, yeah, we know they're good. They're a good sub break off. Sub, what's the word I'm looking for? Subdivision, I guess, is a good way of putting it of the original Mexican taco. Let's see. If I do that, then I can frame it. He's got a little goatee. Let's bring the goatee out more. Like right here. And then bring my draw size back down. Give it some texture. So did you guys ever watch Deadwood? I used to watch it way back. I don't know, what was it, 5-6 years ago it first came out on HBO. And I just rewatched the whole series while I was pretty much laid up on my back because of my back damage. And TV Dollar Mini. Who is TV? I don't know who TV is. Anyway, I just watched the series again, and then I just watched the movie, and it's kind of funky. I'm not 100% happy with the movie, the way it ended, but, whatever. I didn't write it, so I can't really complain. It was good. It was different. I would really like to have seen the bad guy hung or something. If you haven't seen it, I should stop talking. Oh, Taco Bell. Yeah, okay. Basic cable Taco Bell, yeah. Yeah, Taco Bell's. Taco Bell is one of the original disgustingly delicious restaurants. They are disgusting, and they are delicious. So it's disgustingly delicious. That makes sense. Why is that black coming out? I have a feeling it's because I'm streaming at the same time. Let's do this. Everything to even out. Mr. Nose knows. See, it's this one. I push the button, then release the button, and then release the button. Too many buttons. Gonna push like 3 buttons and move. Okay, I think I'm done with Mr. Nose. I think he's done. Should I give him some hair? I don't know. I kind of like him as a little smiley face bald dude. Maybe I'll give him an ear. So let's pinch right here at the nostril. Get more pronounced. Can I create the shape by pinching right here? Well, that wasn't a very good straight line I just drew. Looks like I can. Jesus, my hand is not steady today, boy. Not helping that. It's all freaking out. Let's undo that. Try that again. That looks more like what I was wanting. Let's see if I can do it up the top. The only problem I have is where it crosses the center line. I always get weird, funky reaction. Let's go back to a regular drawing, wherever it is. Let's use inflate. We can inflate right here and along here. Give a little bit around her lips. I should turn the wireframe off. That's what I should do. I think that helped. You guys doing anything fun and exciting besides working on a Friday night? And watching me draw stupid little characters? Frame. Yeah, back to cleaning the house. Yeah, cleaning the house. That's a good idea. I wish I could do that here. Needs to be done. Yet I can't do it. And let's smooth that out a bit. Actually, I should do this first. I don't get this whole having to drag off the side the Dynamesh thing. It just makes no sense to me. But it is ZbrushCore. I think you have to do that with ZBrush too. Let's see. Frame. Mr. Nose. Do you have ears? What do you think? You guys get to vote. Ears, no ears. Ears or no ears, guys. Ears or no ears. See, it's this one. Start dragging, push the button, go back, up to pen. Ears. You have one ears. Small ears. Okay, I think there's only like 5 people here, so 2 win. Small ears. I put them up high or low. Small enough? What's up, Unraz? Small enough for you there? I'm going to smooth this part out and make it kind of, whoops, wrong button. Command Z. This one I want. Smooth that out. This is ZbrushCore. This is the mini version of ZBrush. It's ZbrushCore, remember. It's not ZBrush. It's $150 flat out. And actually, if you look around, I got this Wacom tablet I'm drawing on. It's the mid-sized one. You can get it and this program for about $150, $200 if you look around. And the tablet's actually more important than ZBrush. For this kind of work. I can actually do this easier in sculptors, but that's more because I've used sculptors for years and years and years and years. There's pinch. So if I pinch and I hold the option, that should stove it in a little. And it does. Let's bring this up to a point here. And then we'll knock out whatever that thing is in your ear, the little lump. Yeah. This is how long I've been doing this. Wacom came out in 93, 92. Yeah, 92. Because I broke my neck. Wacom tablets and Painter. I don't know if you guys remember Painter, the original Painter. It's still out there, I guess, now. But I had Sketcher, which was the prelude to Painter. It was a natural pencil drawing application. And when I broke my neck and I came out of the hospital, my brothers and my parents and all my family got together and they knew I was getting into this crap. They bought me an original, Mac 605, I think it was at the time. Might even be before that and it was a big deal to get the 040 processor, or 030, I think was the first one we had. Anyway, it was a wicked expensive Mac at the time. Now we look at them and go, holy crap, that's, my cell phone's more powerful. But they also got me some friends of mine that went to Macworld. Back then, it used to be in Boston. And they came back, and Painter used to come in the actual paint can. And Painter had just come out. So they got this wicked deal on Painter and a Wacom tablet. And I used that for years and years and years and years and years. And then about 10 years ago, I guess it was so old it worked fine, but the OS wasn't, it didn't work with the OS. It was too old with any of them. So I got rid of that, and it was screwing up anyways. They actually brought a monoprice, and I bought a big one. It was only $100. I bought the big, huge 12 by 12 inch monoprice tablet for $100 or $110, and that thing was actually pretty nice. I actually liked the monoprice one a lot. But once again, they wouldn't update the hardware, software, drivers, firmware. Firmware is the word I'm looking for. They weren't updating the firmware anymore for that after about 6 or 7 years. So I sold that and bought, when ZbrushCore came out, I bought this when it first came out, and it came with a tablet. You could buy ZbrushCore for $150. You could buy the tablet for $150, or you can buy them both together for $175. I was like, okay, I'm going to spend $175. I think now you can buy them both for $150 together. You have to look around, but there's still places you can get this. This is it's not the smallest, most basicest tablet. It's the one step up. It's not like the Cintiq or anything. Okay, that's the wrong button. What button am I looking for? I can't keep these freaking combos together. There it is. Yeah, they had a combo with Photoshop too. But they're like a must-have for this kind of thing. I don't care what anyone says. I can't. I mean, I can do it with the trackball. I can even do it with a mouse. It's easier with a trackball even than a mouse. But yeah, pretty much for this kind of work, you need a pen. I mean, really now the tablets, like the iPads and the ThinkPads and all of those can almost do it better than this thing can, because you can draw on the screen. So if you have like, a laptop or one of them, what are they called? ThinkPads, I think the PC version is. Where you have the pen tablet. It's a tablet with a keyboard. It's basically just a really high-end tablet, like $700 or $800 tablet with a keyboard. It's like halfway between a tablet and an iPad and a regular laptop. Yeah, I don't know. The Ultrabook isn't that. I don't know. I can't remember the name of them. But the iPads now, if you get an iPad and you get an iPad Pro, it's powerful as many laptops are. That's what everyone's. I was looking at them and they're like $700, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's just an iPad for $700." Yeah, and I'm like, "Yeah, but no, that thing is as powerful and as fast as most laptops are." The problem is like everything Apple is. It's so restricted, and they've gotten a little too crazy with their hardware being overly restricted and charging premium price for a hardware that you can't upgrade and yet needs upgrade immediately. I mean, it wasn't bad when Apple first started doing it, and they were, cutting edge and always the best or close. And they were, I'll always take my Macs just because of stability of the OS. The hardware is nowhere near what it should be. The OS is far more stable. I will always use a Mac over a PC whenever I get a choice. Even though the hardware is slower, I get more done faster. I used to have them. I've had them side by side pretty much my whole life since I started playing with computers. And I can always do more on the Mac because I just work on the Mac. I don't have to play games. I don't have to deal with, crap software. I don't have to worry about updates. I don't have to worry about, viruses. You just work on it. So, yeah, some things it does slower, even in today's slower models. You still actually, at the end of the day, get more accomplished, if that makes sense. Know that they just plain last longer. And I actually proved that back. Oh, God, it's a little different now, but that was when they were side by side. If you bought a Mac, you paid more, but you got an equal computer. Now you pay more, and I'm sorry, the hardware is just garbage now. They're using, their high-end units are using i3s when, PCs are on their third or fourth version of the i7. Actually, they're on their fifth or sixth version of the i7, aren't they? Anyway, the hardware is just they're using too outdated a hardware. I agree that Macs are not viable to buy right now. It's a stupid waste of money. I would not buy a brand new Mac. I would buy a PC over a Mac right now. They're into an i9 now. That's not on your everyday computers, though, right? That's only your super high-end, like, video units. I mean, Macs used to be, again, you always paid a premium for them, but their hardware was equivalent and most times actually better in the beginning. They were usually better right up until they actually started doing the Intels. When they were still doing Motorola chips, the Motorola chips outperformed the Intels right up until, basically until the Duos came out. When the Intel Duos came out, and the Duos didn't outperform. It's just the G5 was ridiculously hot, and it kept smoking itself. Because still to this day, I don't know if you can still look it up, but Motorola bragged, and it may not be now, but when Apple broke away from Motorola released we are still to date the fastest computer ever made was the G5. And the G5 processor chip was still then, I don't think it is now anymore, but it was still the fastest processor you could get. The problem was, they zoom in on the processor and the guy working and everything, and they're like, oh yeah, it's still the fastest processor. But then they zoom out and the processor was in like this deep freezer because they ran so freaking hot. The thing was melting itself from the inside out. You couldn't keep it cool enough to run it at that speed. And it was running at like some ridiculously like 10 gigaflop freaking, I don't know exactly what it was, but they clocked it and it was just running ridiculous. But they ran it for like an hour in a freezer, in a sub-zero freezer, and it still melted itself. Yeah, i5 is granted. And honestly, I don't even think i5 space anymore. I think that the low end i7s, because there's what, 4 or 5 models of i7 now. I think the i7 base should be your base model, computer now. The i5 is already outdated. And Apple's coming out with stuff with i3s in them still. Brand new units with i3s in them. Come on, it's just not. I'm sorry, I can't even back that up. And I'll take a Mac over a PC almost any day of the week. I would not buy any new Mac hardware right now. Now, the newest Mac, the one they released last week, which actually isn't out yet, they just kind of hinted toward it, showed pictures of it. It's butt freaking ugly. They called the old original aluminum bodied one the cheese grater. That thing looks more like a cheese grater than the old one. That thing's ugly. But if they do it proper and it's going to be all modular and they use, up to date current processors and make it all movable and switchable like that original body style was made to do, that'd be a good thing. That's the other thing that's funny is you realize Apple was the first one to start doing interchangeable parts. They were doing interchangeable parts long before PCs were. They had upgrade paths to all their video cards and everything all the way back to the 040s. I had video cards you could get for Macs. I put them in my 040s. I still have a G4, not even a G5, but a G4 Mac that has upgraded all kinds of video cards and all kinds of crap. A Q66, 4 gigabyte RAM. That's kind of slacking. That's about the only thing I see that you're really hurting on. The other thing is people don't realize you don't need all the processing power you can get now. The average everyday person, look at this thing. This is a G5, a i5 quad, or dual. It's not even a quad. This is an i5 2.6 dual. And look at what I'm doing with it. Not only am I streaming live, but I'm also playing with direct clay molding, 3D animation, and modeling. Direct, live, instant. I can remember 10 years ago when I would drag this pen and you'd see like calculation marks and then the little spinning beach ball, and then it would draw the line. And even then that was fast. It was fast to do it as fast as it did. Well, the new Mac you can. I don't know if you've seen the brand new Mac. They just announced it this week. It's supposed to be out like the end of the summer. I think they're releasing it in September. It's basically, I don't know if you remember the old aluminum bodied Power Mac Pro with the big old aluminum massive body. I used to have one. It was awesome. And all the airflow channels and all that crap. they're basically remodeled that body and they're redoing it again, but they made it even uglier. They made it way uglier. Mac Pro, where is it? This thing. This is the new Mac Pro, and it is modular. If you look at it, it's the same base body as the old aluminum body they had. Just instead of having these handles formed and the legs formed, it used to just be an arc right here and an arc right here in this original aluminum body. And it was, you know, a normal cheese grater grate instead of this ugly ass thing. I mean, this thing's ugly. I'm sorry. What's up, Wiley? Drafting on a Pentium 2. Pentium 2s weren't that bad. They were actually, in the day, they were up there. The thing is most people don't need anything over like a 1.5 or a 2 gigahertz processor. Just don't need it. Now, you know, we're all working with 3D, you know, animation models, printing. You know, anyone working in like high-end music or high-end video, yeah. Can you load an image into this and work off it and make a 3D model? What do you mean? Oh, like put a drawing on a plane and then have it there to model around? I believe so. I cannot remember. Yes, I know you can. I've seen people do it. Using an image as a reference. Yes, I don't remember how. Render, stroke, materials, light, edit, file. I know you can do it. Document, export, backup, like maybe in a light box. Project materials, noise grids, autosave. View grids. Yeah, right here. See? Is that what you're looking to do? Put an image where you could, let's see, push this one, start moving it, push the button down, and it'll go back. And then you can use it as a reference for modeling. Is that what you're looking to do? Okay, now how do I get rid of that? Until I need to, because I think I'm pretty much done with Mr. Nose here. Although I do want to play with his ears more. Find what? Find buying one of these? Let's see what new tab, new window. You can buy ZbrushCore direct. $150. But if you look around, I think B&H Photo would be the place. The ZbrushCore and Wacom combo. Oh God, you guys in here freaking wanting to send me notifications, making me screw up everything. God, I hate that. Select all. The brush, core, and Wacom combo. Holy crap. This thing's gone up. That's basically my tablet right there. Wacom bundle with ZbrushCore. Oh no, that's because they had problems with the registration. Welcome tablet on sale, refurbished. ZbrushCore, the next step for me. They may not have it anymore. It was almost 2 years ago. I think I bought this 3 years ago. Just say in tablet. Like a bundle. There you go. Yep, you purchase a download link, but where do you? They're still doing it. Well, 2018. So they might not be doing it anymore. It don't matter if you're using a PC or a Mac. ZBrush just went to freaking hostageware like Adobe, but it's much more reasonably priced. And ZBrush is worth way more than Photoshop is. I'm sorry, it just is. Photoshop is not worth what Adobe gets for it. Yeah, they might not have it anymore. I mean, you can get Sculptors. Sculptors is free. And it pretty much does everything ZbrushCore does, just simpler. See if I can do core combo. Yeah, they're charging as much. You can just go to frickin' yeah, who the hell makes ZBrush? Pixel Logic, duh. .3D software, ZbrushCore 2018, the newest version. Explore features. Where's, just buy it. I hate it when they do that. When I want to buy it and you're making it so I can't. Or now I don't want to because you're making me search through crap. Do they make this a freaking rental license too? So it's $179 now. It used to be like $150. They raised the price on it. It is better. This latest version, there was definitely some improvements. It's much more functional. I was having a lot of problems, which is why I never used it. But the thing is, you can get full on ZBrush now for like $175 for the year. But like I said, you used to be able to get ZbrushCore and Wacom tablet together. What's up, Mr. Butter? Whose logo? Pixel Logics? The little running man? This little logo right here? Is that what you're talking about? The little running man? This guy? You know whose logo is absolutely stupid? I don't know why people don't see it. Oh, why isn't it? Oh, I forgot I haven't done this. I haven't reset anything. What the hell is my Amazon password? I would have had to type it in. So this right here. I'm sorry. That looks like a prick. Does it not? You're like that looks like Amazon's logo. The arrow. It's not an arrow, man. Come on. That's the one I want. Okay, Mr. Nose. How do I get rid of this backgroundy thing that I put in there? Ghost. Transparency. 4. Oh, I can turn the 4 off. That'll work. You don't really need it. A arrow Z. Yeah, that looks like someone's. Yeah. Yeah. That don't look like it should be. Anything in the public eye. This one's smooth. Let's make it bigger. Let's make it less intense. Just smooth this out a little bit right here. Here. And along here. And along here. And let's see how the Dynamesh smooths that out. I think he needs teeth. There's a way to add an item without it actually being you can add a primitive. Search sphere. Yeah, see, that made it part of the main unit, which you don't want. Anyway, it's 10 o'clock and I gotta go. Just realized it's so late already. I've been on here an hour. And that's all I wanted to do anyways. Oh, you know what I do want to do? Let's save this. Mr. Nose. Mr. Nose. Quit. Which is going to ask me to save it again after I just saved it. Is that the stupidest thing? No, I just saved it, you dumbasses. Not broadcast. Oh, I didn't want to stop broadcast. Did it stop it? I hope not. I want to stop screen sharing. There we go. I did get this today. Llama logo. 3D printing llama logo t-shirt. Pretty cool, I must say so myself. What do you think of that, huh? You can have one of those yourself. Those are pretty nice. I'm actually surprised at how good they are. This is an extra large. And they are actually nice shirts too. This is a Hanes. They're actual Hanes shirts. They came out nice. I mean, the colors are all good. It certainly doesn't feel cheap. Does not feel cheap at all. Oh, he's on? Yeah, I might jump over there for a minute. You can buy one here. And you can also buy the Ultimate 3D Printing Office t-shirt here. And you can help me out. I'd much rather do this. I was going to do like a Patreon, but I hate begging for money and not getting something in return. So right now I'm a little strapped on cash because I've been burning through my savings and everything because my father's been sick, so I can't really work because I got to help my mother. She's somewhat self-sufficient, but she needs help. And my father's been in and out of the hospital, and now he's in a home. And I've been trying to take care of him and her and all of that. So instead of begging for money, I figured I'd sell a couple t-shirts. I think I get $4 or $5 for every t-shirt. So if you buy a t-shirt, you help me out. And you get a t-shirt. And they're kind of nice. They're surprisingly nice. And I got sweatshirts and stuff. Not that anyone's going to buy any of that crap. But yeah, if you buy a t-shirt or two, Michael Fox bought a bunch of them. I don't know if you saw his stream, but there's the, before you go, I'll do this real quick because this is just amazing to me. If you go here, he bought this one, which is the Ultimate 3D Printing Office, but he bought a bunch in purple, which are nice, and they really look just like that. I mean, those are actually what they came out looking like. I was surprised. But he bought this orange. Wait until you hurt does that hurt your retinas or what? And he opened it last night, I guess, on stream. And it is that bright orange. I mean, that thing hurt my eyes. No. And any girl for $17.50 that you bought, would you really want? Yeah, that's some serious retina burning orange. Anyway, there they are. If you want to help me out, you want a nice t-shirt. And they are nice. I mean, they're all Hanes t-shirts. And actually, you can get even better ones. If you go over here to the premium comfort tee, those are all like Fruit of the Loom heavyweight. From what I understand, they don't tell you exactly what they are, but that's what I heard they are. I think they don't tell you so they can switch them out with the company if they run out. Anyway, there it is. That's it. If you feel like buying a t-shirt, you can help me out and you get a t-shirt. Anyway, all right, I'm killing it. I'm gonna go over and watch Ron over there, I guess. Later, guys.